Hi guys, welcome. It's Sports Week once again. My name is Tolu. He is Dan. And Dan, we talked about the European leagues and how we ranked them last time out. The UEFA Champions League has come to an end. At least the league phase has come to an end. And it almost felt like it went the way that the power rankings actually have gone. The English absolutely dominating. Five teams in the top eight will avoid the playoff round. And you probably will look at the Spanish teams, one Spanish team. The Portuguese made a real storm. You didn't talk about them that highly, but
No,
they
I
have
didn't. I
got one
didn't.
team top eight.
Well, yes, when you look at the strength of the Premier League, as we touched on last week, that has come to fruition. As you rightly say, five teams out of eight in that automatic phase of the round of 16, they're already there. And I just feel that it just highlights the strength of the Premier League compared to all those other counterparts across Europe. The key point is, though, yes, there are going to be a lot more English teams through to the round of 16 automatically. But how much does that mean in terms of the knockout phase itself? Because when you look at PSG last season, they didn't dominate the top eight. It was Liverpool who had that stormy run to finish top of the league phase, didn't get to a final. So it's all very well the collective getting into the knockout phase, but it's what they do in those matches which counts the most. So we'll know from next month onwards how important that advantage for English teams actually is.
If I remember very clearly, we went England, Spain. Did we go Italy or Germany first?
I think we went Italy. Yes, we went Italy just because there's more teams that can add a bit of competition in that league.
So let's do it this way. You look at the top eight in terms of the finishing places in the league phase. There's no Italian team in there. There's five English teams, one German team, one Spanish team, and one Portuguese team. Does that maybe make Italy and France look a little inferior?
Um, Certainly France. I think Italy just haven't performed well in Europe. They've not matched the levels that we're at. Inter Milan missed out only just. So had they got a better result or better collection of points, then they would have sneaked in, and we could have said Italy is a strong league. So not a lot of margin that we were incorrect, but I think it just reinforces our point about the English league is the best league in Europe. But are they going to be the best teams in Europe coming into the season?
So will clubs from France, Spain, and Germany feel a little hard? Would they feel a little maybe overrated? Like you said, the English probably have the better spread than the rest of the other leagues. Napoli having knocked out of the Champions League entirely. They're not even in the playoff round. Eintracht Frankfurt, who won the Europa League a few years ago, also eliminated. Villarreal finished second bottom. And they're one of the traditional teams from Spain. Marseille, who are pushing PSG in France also, automatically eliminated, not even in the playoffs.
Well, I think it goes to that point of you can have very strong teams in a not so strong league. The perfect examples being Bayern Munich and PSG. Bayern Munich reinforcing that point by finishing second in this league phase. So it's not necessarily the strength of the league. It's maybe the other clubs in Germany are hitting their level and they're not really expected to be a top eight team. I think if Bayern Munich weren't in the top eight, we'd be having a much wider conversation about that. But then you look at PSG, they didn't qualify automatically. So is that the French league is weak? Not necessarily. Is PSG having an off season compared to last season? More likely, but when you look at PSG, even their domestic form isn't them running clear as they would in usual years. So I feel that that's more of a stuttering PSG than a weakness of the French league as a whole. But when you compare the big five, you would put France at the bottom of that list.
All right, so we're staying with our power rankings from last time out then. No changes despite how the Champions League league phases looked.
No, I think we'll leave it as is. Okay, do you know what? I'll be kind to Germany. I was unkind to them last week. Let's switch Germany and Italy from three to four. So we'll go England one, Spain two, Germany three, Italy four, France five, and we'll chuck Portugal in as the undisputed sixth team after not only Sporting's top eight, but Benfica's dramatic win over Real Madrid last night. So Portugal are sixth in our power rankings. It's official.
Thank you very much, Dan.